And welcome back to Daytime. This is a lot of fun. I was excited when I found out he was going to be on the show because I don't want to say I grew up watching or listening to him because that will age him for sure. You don't want to say things like that. But Dr. Berney Pukay is here, of course. You may recognize him from television. Hear his voice on the radio over the years and from print as well in the city. Dr. Berney, and you've got a friend.
Yeah, Dylan, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Always. And this is Ben, 12 years old, acts like a puppy. Look at that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's 12 years old, really.
I did a bit of a workout and I'm exhausted, and
I
this
can
dog
imagine.
just go, go, go.
You can tell he just wants to run around. If for any reason during this interview you just want to let him run, that's fine.
Oh yeah,
just
no,
let him
eat
go
a
all over
cootie
the place.
pie. Eat a cootie
Looks
pie.
pretty excited.
Yeah.
You were here because, first of all, welcome. This is exciting to have you here because your knowledge, your expertise on being a veterinarian, it landed you a television show for many years.
Yeah.
And all these different radio spots as well throughout the years. First of all, the TV show, we'll just go touch on that quickly. How many years did this air?
Oh, it aired for about 8 to 10 years worldwide. It was with Animal Planet and Discovery Channel, and then I think CBC in Canada. So a lot of kids eating cereal watching the show who since grown up, and sometimes will come up to me and say, hey, I knew you when I was a little tiny kid, which ages me.
Yeah, I apologize.
Yeah,
about that.
I forgive you.
But I mean, how were you originally approached to be on television?
Cable.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody came up and said, like, we want to do a pilot for Discovery. They'd see me on cable TV, and from there I got we got the gig, so to speak.
That's really cool. Now, you've been actually a part of the Ottawa landscape for decades. Alta Vista Animal Hospital?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
I'm retired now.
Okay. So you have retired. So obviously you're still pretty busy because you're here today to promote something.
Yeah. Well, as you know, Dylan, it's Animal Health Week.
Yes.
They have that every year, and they always pick a topic that they can choose. And this year it's One Health.
Okay.
And the first question, obviously, is like, what is One Health? And it's kind of interesting. About 10 years ago, there was this initiative or movement that occurred that basically said what most of us already know. Look, we're all interrelated. The world's all one. Doctors are doing their doctor thing, dentists are doing their dentist thing, vets are doing their vet thing, environmentalists are doing their environmental stuff. And a few people got together and said, why don't we combine our resources? And so One Health came from that initiative. And it says basically animal health, human health, and planet health are all interrelated. Mm-hmm. And you know what? We need to work at that now. We need to start talking to each other and communicating that. And the exciting thing is that's what's happening. And this campaign, an Animal Health Week, speaks to that.
Okay, so so this campaign and the Health Week, I mean, so what are we doing then to connect all of us?
The things that people can do. So people out there say, well, oh, that's really great, thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow. But the fact of the matter is, there's things we can do. For example, if you have a pet, simple things like, obvious things like poop and scoop.
Okay.
If you're going to leave the stool matter out in the environment, that affects the planet, that affects human health. Yeah. That sort of a thing, having your pet vaccinated, they can pass on certain diseases. You should be able to do a visit once a year at least to a pet. For a dog once a year, a cat at least once a year as well, to see if there's anything going on, because their health can impact on ours.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that is a question I did want to ask you because, we all go as humans, get physicals, checkups. I guess most pet owners believe that you should only take your animal in, your loved little friend, whenever there's something wrong. But probably that's not the case. You should be getting some checkups.
Well, just like us, we shouldn't just go when something's wrong. Very often it's too late. The disease has hit you or the infection has hit you. And the same with a dog or a cat. They're trained to hide their clinical signs. In the wild, if they show any weakness or anything, then a predator will attack and kill them. So they're well trained to hide pain, to hide suffering, and so they can appear to be normal and be happy. But I think doing once a year tests to make sure that that's the case, I think that's very wise. And remember, their years are more than our years. So for example, one of their years might be equivalent to 4 or 5 years in our lives. So it's like saying, well, I'm only going to have an exam every 4 or 5 years.
Okay. How do you find a good vet?
Ask around.
Yeah.
I think ask around. It's like, how do you find a good doctor or a dentist? Talk to your neighbors and say, what was it like? Was the vet compassionate? Did they really care?
Yeah.
Did they, what I used to do is when I came in to see my patient, I'd be down on the floor right away. How were you? And
Yeah,
I
of
want to
course,
see
right.
that. I want to see that compassion and that bond.
Yeah, to
and
know.
then from that will follow the passion to perform good medicine.
Okay, like you were saying, your little friend here is about 12 years old, and it's pretty clear that he's been well taken care of. For
Oh
a few
yeah,
years.
absolutely.
Because you can see the
Like,
energy in him.
Yeah, and I'm surprised. Ben is 12 years old, going on 6. You know, it just. I hope I'm at 12 times at 60, 70, 80. I hope I'm the same way.
Well, you know, honestly, you should probably just you can let him go if you
Yeah,
want.
look
There you
at that. Look at that.
go. Look at
Now-
him go.
Yeah. Well, he's just actually just exploring.
Yeah, he's just exploring.
Yeah,
He wants
yeah.
to see what's happening here at the Daytime Studios. Thank you so much, Dr. Berney Pukay, for being here today.
Don,
It's a
thanks
real
for having me.
pleasure.
I really appreciate it, and it's good to see you.
Look, there he is. Wonder. He hasn't pooped on the ground yet. Might happen, though. For more information, of course, for Animal Health Week and for the One Health Initiative, you can definitely check out CanadianVeterinarians.net. Dr. Berney Pukay, very cool to have you here. Coming up.